or we just arrived home, and now Eric and I, we're going to set up all my photo stuff that came the other day, as you can see in this video right here. So let's set them all up. Alright guys, this section of this video is going, well, you can't even see me. Alright guys, this section of this video is going to be called How to Set Up Your Own Photo Studio on a Budget. Alright, so I just moved everything downstairs. There is all right down here. And now let's get to setting everything up. Alright, so let's get this set up. These boxes are the stands for the soft boxes. Light boxes, whatever you want to call them. These are it. Right here. See? It's a normal stand. I just gotta untighten that up here. And then this goes down. Just like that. That's a little too much though. Alright, that should be perfect. See? It's one of them. And this should be the second one. Alright, there's the second one. These two. These are the actual softbox parts, the ones that have the lights. Alright, once that's untightened, you just kind of stick it on here. And then tighten that back in. Then you're all set with this one. Well, this part at least. Then you can adjust this to whatever height you want. Maybe you want it really tall, such as that, which you can't even see me anymore. This is touching the roof. So let's keep it down right here. That's about right. It's up there, you can't see it, but it's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna lower it to show you guys how to set up the softbox. So in there, you see this part, circle right here. It's very dark now. It's this circle right here. Just kind of push that in. I can't do this one-handed. I'm gonna put you guys down. See that? Just kind of shimmy it in there. Till you hear a click. Once you hear a click, this will be good and set up kind of like that. Then at this step, you take your light bulb. Now, be careful with this because these are kind of fragile. Take your huge, gigantic light bulb that came with your light box kit. This one's nicely bubble wrapped. Shout out to Lemo Studio. Look at that, perfect. And you screw it in there like a light bulb. I don't think you need a tutorial on how to put in a light bulb. All right, once that's in, take your next part of your softbox, which is the diffuser. As you can see, a little piece of clear plastic, not clear plastic, but like semi-clear, translucent, white plastic. And just line it up with all the Velcro on your softbox. There's one on the top, two on each side has one, and one on the bottom. So basically, each side of this has one. Alright, I'm gonna angle it down so you guys can see it a little better. There you go. Alright, so you take this, line up the Velcros on the top first, then you take it around to the sides. Actually, it's helpful if you just kind of line up the corners first before you actually Velcro anything down. once you line up all the corners, it's a lot easier to actually put down the Velcro. Because once you put down the Velcro, it doesn't really move that much. It's okay if you have to do little minor adjustments afterwards. As long as it's on there, doesn't make a big difference. Alright, that was how you set up the light box. Let me turn this on now. There you go. Now it's super bright. Look at that. Alright, so for the second light box, I'm just going to time lapse it because you guys already saw me set up this one right here that's lighting me up now. And time lapse. Alright, so we got the second light box set up right here. So we got both of the light boxes set up. And let's set up that backdrop back there now. Let's go. So this is your backdrop. It's in this plasticky, plasticky film, like Ziploc bag thing. So let's open this up. So basically it just feels like a sheet. Some kind of cloth. This is going to go in our holder, which is over there. Let's set up that now. This right here is the backdrop holder. It's really nicely organized in there. There's two different pockets for the sides, and the middle poles go down the middle in nice little pockets in there too. Let's get a close-up of this. As you can see, the poles for the sides go in nice pockets on the sides, and then each one of these has their own little elastic place to go into. So it's really nicely organized, and it can open from the end too. Look at that. This just looks like a gigantic version of the tripods for the light boxes. And now these are the poles that interlock to put the backdrop up. There's 4 of these, and they all add up to 10 feet as the backdrop is 10 feet. The poles just kind of interlock by just pushing them together. Except they actually have letters where they go. This one's D and this one's A, so obviously they don't interlock together. But I'm going to assume that B interlocks with A because, well, you know. It's rather simple. There's a edge right here that's flat, and in here there's this edge, 2 edges. So there's 2 edges here that's flat, and you have to line them up with flat edges. And you just kind of turn, and they're locked in place. So when taking this down, it shouldn't take too long either. And you have a fully assembled pole, which is really long. I didn't realize 10 feet was this long.
Oh.
It's literally most of this wall. So next, we got to put the backdrop onto this pole. Put it up there. Just feels like a sheet.
It does? Is it like a bed sheet?
Yeah, feel it.
Oh.
It's like rough.
It feels a
bed
bit
sheets.
thicker.
What?
A bit thicker.
Yeah. Alright, so your backdrop should have a hole on one side. Or a hole, yeah, like a hole just to put the pole through. So the pole just goes through there, obviously. So you just kind of put it in there. And just follow it all the way through. I might need to move. I reached the end over there. Alright, can you help me support it on that side? Alright, thanks. Alright. You got it. Okay, so once it's on, you just need to put it on top of these and then take these nuts off and tighten it back on. You have your backdrop. Then you move everything else and set it back up. So let me do that. Alright, so we ran into some space issues over here and we moved it to an unfinished part. I'll show you guys in a second. So let's go. Okay, so we have the backdrop set right here. Looks pretty nice. We were going to originally have it set up back here, but wasn't high enough because of this thing right here. So I set it right here, and then I guess I'm gonna be standing right here when I take pictures. Makes a little sense, I guess, kind of. And then both of these lights will be just about there where Eric's setting it up. And one will be right here. We have a splitter in the center. Yeah. We have both of these set up, but now we run into a problem with these cords right here are way too short. Way too short for it. All right, we need to find another extension cord now. Whoa, look at that. Super well lit. All right, this is the last two steps, a camera and a tripod. So we have it set up now, and let's take some photos, I guess. Eric right here is going to be my model for right now. Alright, so that is basically a home photo studio. This right here is how you set up a home photo studio. Okay, so to go through the checklist again of what you need to set up a home photo studio, you need light boxes, these things right here. You need a backdrop, that thing right there. Backdrop holders. This thing right here to hold the backdrop, obviously. Without them, you won't be able to hold the backdrop unless you pin it to the wall. Or if you don't need a backdrop, you just need some light boxes and find a decent background. Maybe this wall is a decent background, but with the backdrop, it just makes it a lot better. Looks like a legit photo studio with the backdrop. And then you'll also need a camera. This is my Canon T3i. With a 24mm lens, which is a good lens on this camera because it's like a 50mm, really good for portraits. And a tripod. This is a Dolca something tripod. I don't know what model number it is. It's just a Dolca tripod. Just buy a decent tripod that can hold your camera. That's all you need. Alright, for the second time, oh my god. Oh man.
It look good though. Good. Cord.
Whoa!
Oh my.
Oh, there you go. I just caught that on camera, you making that fall over.